A fully thought out rated PvP system, something SWTOR desperately needs. Starting with a new PvP zone for PvPers to hang out, socialize, duel, and practice on dummies. Combat section on Fleet used to be that spot, but as years passed, reasons to be there dwindled. With less people there and better reasons to be elsewhere, it's now rare to see more than a handful of people in the combat section. This would be a perfect zone to give players all their abilities, bolster them to max, and give them a stat template, maybe to completely relegate the use of a bolster as a whole, which would be very good as it's been problematic over many years that it's been available to us. Even if it's not max stats compared to best in slot PvP gear available, it would be a great addition to the game without making anything redundant. This allows newer players to get an experience for the class of choice and be more on an equal footing. This also means no more wasting time on making bolster work and generally less worrying about making the new player friendly gearing systems. This would save a lot of time in the long run and would make it a worthwhile feature. Including a reason to revitalize lower level PvP by once again giving them rewards for playing. Instead of just experience, giving them a Warzone 1 currency and the ability to earn tech fragments, making players feel more rewarded for playing and a reason to do low level PvP. For those still learning or wanting a more fun leveling experience, as most PvPers do prefer to PvP when leveling up. However, there will still be rewards specifically for rated, but not if your performance is poor. By that, I mean rewards are based on self-performance and will be purely cosmetic. So the rated system would award you with titles, flares, legacy titles, and anything else relatively easy to automate. The way you would earn it is by winning X amount of games above a certain X rating threshold. Forcing always playing at your best if you want to earn rewards or new rewards. With each new PvP season dropping, rated resets and new things are available. Rated can be baked into PvP seasons quite well, allowing for quicker seasons and less moderation required. Of course, with the rewards, things like top 3 would not exist, and something like gold, plat, or diamond would be the max rank achieved. Player reskins like the ones that we already currently have, but a different color, like cyan or even a different style or color representing the rank would be really cool. Titles, legacy titles, and in general achievements to go for would incentivize those who are truly competitive. Including trackers that would go far past things like Manhunter, for example, which is the 50,000 player kills. Including titles for said achievements or even legacy titles. The way the system would work outside of just promoting constant improvement would be legacy-wide DPS rating win-loss ratio, a tank rating win-loss ratio, and a healer rating win-loss ratio. This means regardless of what you play, you can contribute to your goal while also allowing for sharing progression and progression across the roles if you meet the same ratings on said role. This also helps prevent the whole idea of smurfing and makes MM very difficult to manipulate, which MM matchmaking should be definitely a concern if we had a set it and forget it kind of rated system. Unfortunately, the only concern I see with this is the population and filling higher tier lobbies. It would not be enjoyable for high rated players to have their lobbies leveled out by very low rating players and fighting 4 mid-range players. It makes the game think that the MMR for the match is correct when it is in fact not a balanced match. MMR would need to be very strict and not expand very far, meaning very long queue times and at times for the sake of more competitive matches. In fairness across the board, we would have no choice. If queue times take too long, there should be an option that you can enable to accept larger rating gaps if the queue time takes long enough for it to enable. The quality of said matches will be much less, but a match is better than no match. Alternatively, a season rated mode only available during major break periods like Christmas or summer would also be a nice choice. The game needs something competitive to help its PvP community. A lot of players want this. Please hear us. You know who you are.